Good morning, everybody. Okay, so I wanted to make this quick video for you. I started actually writing it out and it was so long, I decided to just make a video. I know I would rather watch a video than read a really super long post. That's just me. I hope you agree. I hope you have a chance to watch it. But I also included a couple more tips, more findings. This one is diving more into some of the typical diets that we see, because they do actually apply to pantry, because we do see a lot of these in the frozen section of the grocery stores. We do see them also in the bread section, and people see them because they say diet on them, they say Weight Watchers, they say Nutrisystem, and they're not healthy. They are actually pretty scary what is in them, so please read below. And take a look as to why. Some of these findings were newer to me, so I don't eat them anyway, but anyway, I just wanted to definitely make sure that I included it in here so that I have done these diets before in the past, way back in the past, so I get it, but there they are. So anyway, but anyway, speaking of diets, I wanted to just kind of talk to you a little bit about my background. A little bit more. I know I touched on it a little bit because I do want to talk about what it is that I do now, which isn't a diet. I know so many people think that it is, but it's not. So I kind of wanted to clear the air on that. But anyway, just again, I know I touched on this a little bit in our live video, in the welcome video, but when I started on my journey, like I said, I was a chronic dieter. I literally, seriously, I think since birth I was on a diet. Somebody was always on a diet in my house. Always. We always had diet food in my house. I'm a product of the 80s, okay? That was when all of this fun food additive stuff kind of really came into fruition, and that is just when they all really came about. So yeah, I am a child of the 80s. I'm sure many of you are. Maybe the 70s, maybe the 90s. But yeah, and it just has really spiraled out of control till today, and it just still is, unfortunately. So yeah, I drank my Diet Coke, probably 12 cans a day, up until about maybe 3 or 4 years ago. No, I'll get to that. But anyway, I drank my Diet Coke every single day forever. Like I said, I don't think I had real food in my system for a very long time. Again, it's not my parents' fault. They thought that they were being healthy, but many of us think that it is healthy. That's what we're conditioned to think in this country is that, eating this way and counting calories is healthy, and it's not. And the truth is that when you eat clean, that's healthy. When you eat clean, everything else just kind of comes into place, okay? So I'll never forget it. The day was it was a couple of months before my wedding. I was sitting at the kitchen table. It was morning. I cracked a Diet Coke. I didn't have coffee in the morning. I cracked a Diet Coke every morning. Just ask my husband. I was drinking my Diet Coke, and I was reading an article about artificial sweeteners. And then I read about what they do to your body, and I was literally horrified, like sick into my stomach, and I took that Diet Coke, and I'll never forget that day, and I dumped it in the sink, and I felt sick to my stomach, and I've never drank a Diet Coke since that day. It was hard because you have to detox your body from it, but I have not touched one since. And from that day, I've drank water. I drink carbonated water if I need a soda or something, but I have not touched it since. And that was the day that I started reading labels and educating myself on eating clean and these chemicals, and really educating myself on what they put in our foods. And that's how it all started. And that was back in 2010. That was the year I got married. So that's when my journey with all of this started. Since then, I had 2 more kids, which is draining in itself. I was a full-time restaurant manager working 60 hours a week. And then I left after I had my second. And then I was home for a while. But those of you who are parents, you know how that is draining, right? So yeah, I knew that, I did start eating cleaner. I was feeling better. I had actually lost some weight from eating cleaner, because your metabolism does change when you cut out the processed foods. Your body does adjust. When you eat processed food, your body adjusts to that. When you eat clean, whole foods, your body adjusts to that. And when you eat whole, clean foods, you don't have to eat as much because you're eating whole foods. When you eat processed foods, there's nothing really to it. So it just goes right out and you have to eat more. So I was eating better and I was feeling better. But again, kids drain you. So I was still kind of feeling sluggish and tired all the time. And I knew I had to do something. I wanted to get more fit. I wanted to just get healthier. And my friend approached me about trying Shakeology. And of course I had to do my research, right? That's me, right? And I did all my research because I had seen other shakes out there and I had researched other shakes and I wasn't a shake person. I told her, I'm not a shake person. I like to eat my food, right? And she explained to me that it's not a diet shake. And it's not, guys. It's really not. This is not a diet. It is a superfood dense nutrition shake. And once I knew that and I did my own research on it, I realized, because I do know that it is really hard to get all our nutrients from organic fruits and vegetables because our soil is so nutrient deficient, that I'm like, oh, okay, well, actually, I really should try this because, hey, I know I can't get my vitamins from pills because those are super highly processed. Maybe I'll give this a try. And I did. And after about a week, I felt incredible. I felt energy like I've never felt before because I was finally giving my body whole nutrients. Like I said, I was getting nutrients from fruits and vegetables. Like I was trying to get from everything. At this point, from doing all my research, I knew which nutrients I needed, but it was so hard to get them. You read about what fruits and vegetables they're in, but it's really hard to get all those in. And some of them you can't get them in this country. Some of them you can't get, especially local in New England, you can't get them. And they're not in season. They're all in Shakeology. And in Shakeology, they are from all over the world, okay? And after I read up on the company, they go above and beyond in whatever they do, okay? Their attention to quality is absolutely incredible. It is just bar none incredible, okay? So anyway, and then after just trying it, I knew it because I could feel it. So that is what I do. It is not a diet shake. It is not a protein shake. It is a superfood dense nutrition shake. So what it does is it replaces those nutrients that you're not getting from your foods. So I started feeling better. Now at this point also, I wasn't into fitness like I said before the other day. I was not into fitness. I had kind of wrote that off, especially as a mom. I'm like, I don't have energy for that. I thought fitness meant having to go to the gym or running. I hated the gym. There's no way I'm going to the gym. First of all, I don't like the gym. I'm not a gym goer. I felt intimidated at the gym. I felt like people were watching me. And then I would go to the gym if I ever did go. Someone would be on whatever machine I wanted to use. I didn't know what to do at the gym. I had to drive 10 minutes on the street. I wasn't doing that, no. And then running, no. I hate running. Unless I'm at Disney World and I have to run in a race to get me to go to Disney World, I'll run there. And it's fun. But other than that, no, I'm not running. So yeah, that's what I thought fitness was. And honestly, I did not want to work out at home. I used to think that was like the funniest thing ever. Like, who works out at home? Like, that's silly, really. But my coach invited me to try one of her challenge groups. And I was like, what is a challenge group? What are you talking about? And she was really nice, and I didn't want to say no. So she said it's a accountability group through Facebook. There's just a few of us in there. We're all doing this workout program together at home. It's only 30 minutes. You already have the program. It came with your Shakeology. I'm like, oh yeah, that one I threw in the drawer. I just threw it in the drawer. I wasn't going to do it. I'm like, okay. So she threw me in there and everybody was doing this program together. It was only 30 minutes. And at that point I didn't start it yet. And I saw that they were feeling good. They were doing it together. It was only 30 minutes, like I said. And so I decided to give it a try, and I did it for the 21 days. I didn't follow the meal plan. I just did it for the 21 days. I'm all about baby steps, taking things slow. And I lost a whole pant size. In the 21 days, I could feel my muscles. I didn't know I had muscles. Really? Oh my gosh. But better than that, I felt like I was part of something positive. I was with these amazing women that were just motivating each other. all through Facebook. So it was in a place that was safe, and they were just pushing each other, motivating each other, teaching each other, because they were all, had similar, going through similar struggles, similar successes, and they were all just sharing them together. And it was just something really amazing, and something I'd never been a part of before. And it was just really incredible and moving. So yeah, and that's how it all started. And then after that, after maybe two or three more rounds, then I added in the meal plan, which is also all about eating clean. But that meal plan teaches you portion control. That's the one with the little containers. Teaches you all about portion control and balance, and having protein and healthy fats and vegetables and fruit. That's where you get Fixate from, the recipes. And it's just all comes together, and it's amazing. So that's what I do. Okay, and now I love running groups like this. The group that I'm talking about is just like this one. I run monthly groups that are longer, obviously. They run for 30 days, but I will get more into that tomorrow because we are running our monthly group for the spring. It's called Spring Back into Health, and it's all about taking baby steps and getting yourself back on track, drawing a line in the sand, and getting back to your resolutions, and just putting yourself first and taking care of you. And that's truly what it's all about. And yeah, taking all of our hard work that we did this week and what we've learned and what we did to our pantry. I'm sure, your spouses are like, what did you do? I know mine is. He's like, when are you going to put all this back in? So that's why we're here, right? So let's take what we've learned and apply it. Okay. So I'm curious to hear what you think. Definitely continue to read on, but that is my story. And that's where and how I got to where I am now. I'm truly passionate about it. I love it. I've never felt so good. I'm 36 years old now. I'm in the best shape of my life. I feel amazing. I've never been more energized. My kids are learning so much. They're learning healthy habits and clean habits, which is amazing. So share with me below, and stay tuned for more information on our 30-day challenge. And I'd love to have you join us. We all would. So enjoy the rest of your Saturday. Take care, everybody.